You already know how to turn the LED on, which is awesome. You might have noticed when you did that the LED doesn't turn back off again unless you unplug the Arduino and it loses power, which is pretty cool, but sometimes you want to tell the Arduino to shut the LED off again. We can write one line of code that will do just that. I'm going to write it inside the loop function so you can see what it looks like. We start off by writing awesome and then a dot. Remember, this tells the Arduino we're going to use a component on Awesome Shield hardware. Then we write the name of that component, which is LED. In the case of the LED, it's all in capital letters. Then another dot. And then, to turn the LED on, we wrote turn on here. But to turn it off, we're going to write turn off. The T is going to be lowercase and the O is going to be capitalized, just like it is in the turn on function. The last part of a line of Awesome Shield code is the name of a function that tells the Arduino what you want it to do with this component. Remember, functions are always followed by an opening and then a closing round bracket. And then, at the end of what's called a statement, we put a semicolon. We'll go over the details of the grammar of Arduino code a little bit later. Don't worry about it for now. So this line of code will turn the LED off. You'll need another really important function in order to make the LED blink. It's called delay, and it looks like this. You use the delay function by writing the word delay, followed by opening and closing round brackets, and then a semicolon. What this function does is basically tells Arduino to pause and do nothing for a little bit of time. This is really important because if you want to see the LED blink, you need to make the Arduino pause between turning on and turning it off. Delay is a little bit different than the functions we've used so far. It needs what's called an input. Remember the two round brackets you always write after a function? Well, that's where inputs go. The input for the delay function tells Arduino how long you want it to wait and do nothing for. If you type the delay function like I have here, with no input between the round brackets, Arduino will get really confused. It won't know how long to wait for. Here's a handy trick. This button gets your computer to check over your code. It won't find all your mistakes, but it will tell you if something in your code will confuse your Arduino. Get your computer to check your code by clicking the checkmark button in the top left-hand corner. Here, it's highlighted the delay line in red, and it says not enough arguments. An argument is what programmers call an input for a function. So my computer is telling me that this delay function needs an input. The input for the delay function tells Arduino how long to wait in milliseconds. There are 1,000 milliseconds in 1 second. So if you type 1000 between these two round brackets after the delay function, the Arduino will wait for 1 second. Now that we've given the delay function an input, let's check our code again. Great. Great, it didn't find any problems this time. Let's think about some other inputs. If I type in 500, Arduino will wait for half a second, and if I type in 3000, Arduino will wait for 3 seconds.